What's up, everybody? It is HOLYDEAT from HOLYDEAT Gaming, back with some more Clash Royale. You know it. This is the best game ever. Well, I don't know about ever, but I've been thoroughly enjoying it. As you can see, we have increased in trophies since last time we were on. Last time we were at 1799, I do believe. Now we're back. Now we're up to an 1872. Hey, 1872. Anyway, we got a free chest here to unlock. We got arrows and spear throwing goblins. Nothing too eventful. There's some gold, some more arrows, and a giant. Again, nothing very eventful. Let's unlock another silver chest. We do not have the gold to upgrade our skeleton or the zap spell, but this is the deck that I've been using recently. Let's see here. Dink, dink, dink. There you go. There's the most recent battles that I have been in. My most recent conquests as a dealer. As you can see here, Big B has been kicked out of the clan. The reason why is he has another account. So he lost the information for this account, so I booted this account because it was doing absolutely nothing, just taking up space in the clan. So, it's just what happens whenever you're in a clan. If you're not doing anything, then you're gone. Bye-bye. Although, apparently, we've been having a couple clan members that have been losing quite often. Yes, the Perfectionist was up at 1840-something, I think. And now he's all the way down to 1715. Dang, he's dropped quite a bit. Hopefully he can get back up on that, because now we are below the 10K marker that we've been at for like 3 days now. Oh well, hopefully we can get back up to the 10K trophy mark. But, in any case, let us begin Legend Cast. Oh, we have Faker over here against H2O's. I'm not trying to read that. Forget it. I was trying to read it. I'm not even going to attempt it. Anyway, we're just going to stick with H2O versus Faker. H2O has a level 8 P.E.K.K.A, level 8 Free Spell, the level 10 Elixir Collector, level 12 Arrow, level 4 Frost Wizard, the level 8 Dark Prince, the level 8 Prince, and the level 4 Princess. Whereas Faker has the level 10 Giant and 3 Musketeer, the level 4 Princess, the level 10 Fireball, the level 12 Zap Spell, the level 4 Frost Wizard, and the level 12 Cannon with the level 10 Elixir Collector. See, again, I always point this out, I know I do. The Giant is the only thing here that is building based, which the Giant has a mega amount of HP. Yeah, see right here it has 4,660 HP. And it also does about 300 damage a whack. That's pretty sick. But damage per second is 195, which is not too good, but still, that's still that's a lot of HP with some decent damage behind it. But over here, with the P.E.K.K.A, Prince, Dark Prince, the Cannon and the Elixir Collector are going to have to be rotated very well. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty much GG for Faker. But I think we've covered a Faker game before, and he actually beat somebody in the light, I do believe. My memory may be off. You can correct me down in the comment section down below. But I do not believe I'm incorrect about that. So, my money's still going to be on Faker just because I know he's a really good player and he knows how to pull things out. So let's see how this match turns out. For starting cards, Faker has the Frost Wizard, the Zap Spell Cannon, and the 3 Musketeers, whereas H2O has the Dark Prince, the Frost Spell, or the Free Spell, the Arrows, and the regular Prince. Faker throws in the Frost Wizard, and H2O throws down his Prince. The Prince is able to get the charge off, which drops that tower down to, drops it a quarter of its HP. Does not get very far in damage after that. The 3 Musketeers go down to help take out the Prince, the Dark Prince, and the Frost Wizard go in. The Free Spell goes in, so the 3 Musketeers are taken out rather easily. Same with the Frost Wizard. He's going to be dropped quite effectively. The Frost Wizard does, however, get several shots off, but is eventually taken down. The Princess is shot down by the arrows, doing not very much over there. The Cannon goes down to help clean up the mess. Now, We got the Elixir Collector down for Faker, and the Elixir Collector goes down for H2O to try and help them sustain for their high-cost compositions. That's a nice fancy way of saying deck. You're welcome. You're welcome. Looks like Faker's going to be trying to throw down his Frost Wizard, but instead he's going to burn about 1 Elixir, but he can afford it with his Elixir Collector. The Princess goes down for H2O. The Frost Wizard does, in fact, go down for Faker. The Fireball goes out to do some damage to the Elixir Collector and take out the Princess. The Prince is going to be charging in here, but it is the damage from the charge is absorbed by the Giant. The Frost Wizard goes down. The Princess is there to try and get some damage done on the Prince and the Frost Wizard. The cannon goes down to take out the Frost Wizard, but the Giant, unfortunately, is going to be taking a massive amount of damage. The cannon gets charged by the Dark Prince, thrown down by H2O, and the Giant is taken out by the tower. The Elixir Collectors go down for both H2O and Faker, whereas Princesses are now battling it out in midfield. The Zap Spell goes down to take out the H2O Princess, so that Faker's Princess is able to get at least one shot off on tower. 30 seconds now left in the battle. The 3 Musketeers go down for Faker, and H2O is waiting for his P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A. goes down for H2O. Now Faker's got to figure out what he's going to do. He decides to throw down the Giant with the single Musketeer on the far left side, and the Princess, the Frost Wizard, goes down for H2O to try and slow this down, and as well as the Prince and the Dark Prince. The Fireball goes in to do some damage on top of tower and hurt the Frost Wizard. The Cannon and the 3 Musketeers are trying to work down this P.E.K.K.A., whereas the Prince and the Dark Prince are going straight in for the kill. The Giant goes down to distract both P.E.K.K.A.s as well as the Princess. Both Princes, however, on the far left side are able to get in there and get their charge in. But the Fireball does go in to take out the Frost Wizard and both of those said Princes. The P.E.K.K.A. is going to be able to come over here and get 2 shots off on the cannon. Then it's going to start moving towards the Frost Wizard, but the towers are going to be able to take him out. Unfortunately for Faker, H2O has a Princess sitting in the backfield, which is not taken out by the Zap Spell, and the Prince is going to be able to get the stat in, ending the match for Faker. Unfortunately, Faker was not able to pull that one out. Again, I do believe I put a curse on whoever I say is going to win, because it seems like every other time, or so, actually recently I've been getting it right. But I know before that I was getting it wrong left and right. It was awful. I went with Faker just because I know he's a good player, but I should have went with H2O because he just had the better deck composition. But that is all right. We now have, you know what, let's go with the one that just popped up. We got Ivan versus Boston Boy. We're just going to call him Boy. Ivan has the level 12 Goblin, the level 10 Elixir Collector, the level 7 Bomb, or Balloon Bomber, the level 7 Free Spell, the level 4 Frost Wizard, the level 4 Princess, the level 7 P.E.K.K.A., and the level 12 Arrows. Boy over here has the level 4 Frost Wizard, the level 10 Valkyrie and Hog Rider, as well as the level 12 Goblin and Skeleton, the level 7 Free Spell, the level 4 Princess, and the level 12 Cannon. You know, I haven't seen a Valkyrie up here in quite some time. They have a nice amount of HP, and they're able to clear waves like no other minion that is out there, other than like the Wizard, but it can take 3 times the hit that a Wizard can take. So that's what's very awesome about them, but they're also only ground-based. Here, let me get a drink of my tea real quick. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. Alright, so let's get back into here and see what's going on. Oh, I don't want to make a call. This one's going to be a tough one. The Hog Rider is going to be a very nice part that Boy has going for him. A very nice card he's got. But you got to also see the balloon over here for Ivan. That balloon is going to be, I do believe, going to be the deal breaker for this one. Let's see how this comes about. Dun dun dun! Boy starts off with the Cannon, the Frost Wizard, Hog Rider, and the Free Spell, whereas Ivan starts off with the Balloon, Free Spell, Frost Wizard, and P.E.K.K.A. Let's see what they decide. The Frost Wizard and the P.E.K.K.A. go down, and now the Hog Rider goes down for Boy, as well as the skeletons. The Frost Wizard's going in, but the Freeze Spell goes down to stop the Frost Wizard, and the Princess comes out to take out the skeletons. The Hog Rider is going to be able to get in a lot of damage, but the Goblins come out to make sure that the tower does not go down. The Frost Wizard on the far side gets taken out by the tower as the P.E.K.K.A. slowly approaches. The cannon is going to be focused now onto the P.E.K.K.A., but it has the Princess and the Frost Wizard going in. Now the level 7 balloon has been dropped. This is where things are going to get interesting. The Princess one-shotted those skeletons, and now the P.E.K.K.A. is getting near base. The Princess is now trying to take out the Bomber as well as the Frost Wizard, but it is going to be able to drop it's going to die, but its Death Bomb does kill the tower as well as the assistance from that Princess. The Frost Wizard gets a couple shots off on the Princess, but is not able to kill it. The Hog Rider goes in and is going to be able to take out the tower on the far left side. So now they have just traded 1-for-1 with the Hog Rider. The Frost Wizard goes in to take out the Hog Rider so his Elixir Collector does not go down. Here comes the Valkyrie to try and take on the Frost Wizard, and now a Princess for both sides go in to assist. Here are the Goblins to take out the Princess. The Elixir Collector does go down by the Princess's hand, and the Valkyrie goes down due to the tower and the Frost Wizard, plus the Princess for Ivan. And now, Boy has to wait and see what Ivan chooses to do. The main castle is starting to take out the Frost Wizard, and here comes the Goblins to take out the Princess. The Princess is able to get a final shot off. The Frost Wizard goes in for the balloon, and he drops down a cannon to distract the balloon. The balloon's going to be able to come over here and two-shot it, but it does go down. The Death Bomb is far enough away that it does not harm the Frost Wizard. The Frost Wizard for Ivan goes in to take out the skeletons, and the Freeze Spell goes down to stop the Hog Rider from getting any damage on the base. But the Counter Frost Spell goes down on both of the towers, but the Hog Rider does not snap out of its Freeze Spell in time. The Princess is now taking on the Goblins. Here comes another Frost Wizard to try and take out this balloon, and the cannon goes down to stop the advance of the the balloon bomber. The Princess down below for Ivan is almost dead, which is going to make easy work for Boy, which it does, in fact, but he decides to drop down his P.E.K.K.A. The Frost Wizard is getting free shots on the final tower. You got Goblins and Skeletons going in for the P.E.K.K.A., which are going to be very easy for distraction, and the Hog Rider goes in with a double free spell down on the bottom right-hand side. The Frost Wizard goes in to assist the P.E.K.K.A. as well as the Skeletons. The P.E.K.K.A. goes in and is starting to get taken out by the Valkyrie. Now we have to worry about a cannon as well, or the War Balloon, as well as the Frost Wizard on the top left. The cannon does go down, which is going to stop the balloon from attacking, but in fact is going to die due to the fact that it did not have any assistance there. The balloon is able to get a bomb dropped on top of tower, as well as his Death Bomb doing a little bit of damage on top of this Frost Wizard. Here comes a Hog Rider to try and get down to the bottom right tower, but an Elixir Collector is dropped, as well as Goblins to help take out the Hog Rider. The Princess goes in to try and take out the Goblins, but in fact is now distracted by the Frost Wizard, which is taken on Boy's Frost Wizard. Here comes a Valkyrie to try and take out the tower, as well as a Frost Wizard. The Valkyrie and Frost Wizard are now being distracted by a P.E.K.K.A. But now here comes a Hog Rider, which is building focused, and it is going to be able to take out the tower with the assistance of that free spell. That was a very intense match, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, you managed to pull it out. Congratulations. You won. But Ivan did put up a very good match. See, that balloon, the reason why balloons are so effective, he was able to use that balloon actually rather effectively. He was not able to win the match, but the reason why they're so effective is because, you ready for this? Demand attention. Just like a crying baby, and by crying baby, I mean you. You are a crying baby and you demand my attention. Thank you for your time. We're gonna move on to the next match. And that was actually a very good match. He uses let's see here. The balloon. I don't know why I called it a war balloon. I really don't. But the balloon, quite effectively, but the Boy was dropping his cannon when he needed to, and he also was dropping that free spell very effectively to counter the balloon. So a very good match. Let's see here. We got Dope versus YouTube. We're not going to watch that one because the guy's probably on YouTube and wants to save that video for his own channel. So if you're going to watch that one, you can do it on your own time or go visit this dude's YouTube channel. I'm sure it's probably up on his channel somewhere. So go watch it. Go check it out. I'm sure some really good content. Here we got Win, or part of In the Sky versus Mega Family. I'm not going to read that, although it says CeeLol. Although I feel like that is not actually what it says. I'm just taking the spaces out of what is written. Anyway, we're going to go with this one. And let's see here. We got Mega Family. We got the level 12 Mortar, the level 9 Fireball, the level 11 Skeleton, the level 12 Minion Horde, the level 9 Elixir Collector, level 12 Barbarian, Cannon, and Zap Spell. Whereas Will Win has the level 9 Hog Rider, the level 12 Goblin, the level 2 Princess, the level 9 Fireball, the level 12 Spear Throwing Goblin, the level 12 Zap Spell, Cannon, and Minions. This is actually going to be an interesting match because they just recently updated the Mortar, and I've been wanting to see a competitive match with the Mortar. I actually fought somebody with the Mortar today? Yeah, it was today. I fought somebody with the Mortar. I think we drew it at the end. It was a draw. I'm not 100% sure. You know what? Let's go see. What was it? Where's the guy I fought with the Mortar? Mortar. Yeah, see, we got it out of draw. But it's an interesting comp, especially now that they nerfed it. But, you know, he seemed to make it work because he made it go to a draw. Let's see how this guy manages to handle with his Mortar. For starting deck, we got Will Win with the Hog Rider. He's going straight in with the Hog Rider Spear Thrower. And the level 12 Barbarians go in to counter. The Zap Spell goes in to allow the Hog Rider through, but it is taken out rather quickly due to the Barbarians. And right now, Will Win is down by 1 Elixir. He throws in the Minions to take out the Barbarians. He's still losing in the Elixir because he has barely any. And over here at the bottom with Mega Family is almost full on his Elixir. He decides to throw in the Princess to take out the Minion Horde. And not much else. The Minion Horde goes down. The Elixir Collector goes down for Mega Family, as well as a Cannon? Question mark. There goes the Cannon. The Cannon's going down. And now 2 shots the Princess, which was dropped prior. And now goes for the setup of a lifetime with the Mortar. But he's not able to get it off because the Hog Rider Spear Throwing Goblin is thrown in once again. The Barbarians are going in to take out both the Hog Rider and the Spear Throwing Goblins. The Cannon goes in to distract the Barbarians as well as the Mortar, and it is doing so quite effectively. The Minions go in to try and take out the Barbarians, but the Minion Horde go in to take them out. Here comes the Princess to try and get some more pressure off of the tower. The Mortar's going to be able to get a shot off on the tower. He's not actually going to be able to get multiple shots off unless these Spear Throwing Goblins do something about it. He does manage to get one more shot off, but does get taken out due to its time of it being, the longer it lives, the slower life gets, as well as the assistance of the Spear Throwing Goblins. Do a very good job at taking it out. And now we wait to see what they do, because right now they're trying to figure out what the opponent plans on doing. Although it seems like Will Win is just dropping the same comp over and over again with his Goblins and Hog Rider. Here come, and is being countered every time by these Barbarians. And here comes a Mortar down by Mega Family, again trying to get onto the tower. Here comes a Fireball in to damage the Barbarians as well as the Mortar. The Mortar is focused yet again on top of the Cannon. The Mortar is going to be able to get like one more shot off. It does not get another shot off. It is taken out by those Spear Throwing Goblins that Will Win threw down. Here comes some regular Goblins as well as a Hog Rider. He throws down the Cannon to distract him and then instantly in with the Barbarians once more. Here is the Mortar yet again going in. The Fireball goes in to damage the Mortar as well as the Barbarians. The Mortar is going to be focused on top of this Cannon. Here comes the Princess to finish up the Barbarians and try and take out the Mortar. But the Fireball goes in by Mega Family to take out the Princess. The Hog Rider Spear Throwing Goblins go in to take out the Mortar. The Zap Spell, the Zap Spell goes in to take out the Spear Throwing Goblins and to assist with the Hog Rider. The Minion Swarm go in to take out the Minions that were thrown in to try and take out the Barbarians. The Princess takes out the Minion Swarm and is now advancing towards the bridge. The Mortar goes in with the Hog Rider. The Mortar is focused on top of the Princess and is going to one-shot the Princess. The Hog Rider is going to be able to drop the mortar down, but it does unfortunately get another shot off on top of the cannon. The spear-throwing goblins paired up with the minions are now going across the bridge. The Zapspo goes down, takes out the spear-throwing goblins as well as the minions. Goblins going to take out the cannon. Now the mortar with the minion horde are going in towards the tower. The cannon is dropped down to distract the mortar. Here come the barbarians in to help take out the... Here come the minions to take out the barbarians, and here comes some goblins. The double fireball by both sides, dropping the HP of the tower. The fireball paired up with that mortar attack near the end there, dropped the tower to its end. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the mortar deck. The thing is, they dropped the deployment time. They increased the deployment time by 2 seconds and decreased the damage by 10%. So, I mean, I guess if you use it right and you're going up against the correct deck, then it's still effective. But they highly decrease the effectiveness of the mortar. So, I mean, if you want to give it a try, go ahead. If you want to try and copy that guy's deck right there, and you can go for it, I mean, why not if you have the cards available to you? I don't see any reason why you shouldn't try and copy that deck. It's a very good deck, and it's apparently a pretty effective one, considering he is number 42 in the world, so he obviously knows what he's doing. That is going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. So, what I want you to do, don't pause the video or anything, just go down, just minimize it, scroll down a little bit. If you're on your computer, or you can use your thumb to scroll down, whatever you're doing. Click that like button. It's the one that looks like with the thumbs up. Just make sure it's blue. It looks fantastic when it's blue, especially with that the white background there. It accents it great. As well as hitting that sub button so it allows it to somewhat fade into the background. It is fantastic when it looks like that. And then you can go over, there's this little thing, it's called sharing. Click that share button. Share it on all your social media. Speaking of social media, go follow me on Instagram and my Twitter. Do it. I just linked YouTube to it, you know. But hey, I also post updates onto it to try and get some things rolling there. I'm going to actually try and start using it so I get into the process of using what is the word I'm looking for? The normality of using it? I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Just trying to get back into all this social media and stuff. Go follow me on Instagram, which is just HOLYDEAT, and then I think I have the links to all my social medias down below. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video, guys. Peace out, much love, and keep on gaming. The giant skeleton and the princess go down for both sides. The Hog Rider princess is on the left-hand side, and as I said before, the elixir collector is going to distract the Hog Rider, and it's also going to distract the giant skeleton. The Zapspo goes in, the princess is able to one-shot all of those units. The giant skeleton is now switching sides.